नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो। माई सेल्फ JVN Dr. Monica Trivedi, Faculty of Education and Methodology. Uh, in previous classes, we have learned about the phase diagram of one component system, water system and a sulfur system, and for today's class I have chosen the topic is a phase diagram of a two component systems. Okay, for a two component system in which only the solids and liquid phases are considered, there is a no gas phase in a two component system. So thereby this kind of system are also called as a condensed system, because the gas phase is absent in this system. So it is also known as a reduced phase condition. So to identify the degree of freedom, we have to use the reduced formula for phase rule. Okay, and this is denoted by F dash, the reduced degree of freedom, and it is equals to C minus P plus 1, because the gas phase is absent for this, so thereby the 2 will be changed into 1. Okay, so for phase diagram, the eutectic point is as a triple point used here, and if you see the simple phase diagram of a system of a two component system, you can see here the eutectic point over that the temperature of the both solids converts into the solution in a one phase. It will come into the one phase. Okay, so you can see the curve AC and curve CB here. Okay, and below this curve the solid A and solid B are separated. Okay, below the line D. Okay, and these are the areas ACD and BCD. These are the area of the solution B and solution A, solid A plus solution, and solid B and solution, which is present in a different solution. So this is the simple eutectic diagram for the two component system. Okay, when a small amount of the any quantities of B is a solid are added to the A is also a solid. So what happened? The melting point of A falls along with the curve AC. The curve AC, the melting point is falls to the C. Okay, so now in another way, when a small quantity of A are added to a B, the melting point of B falls along with the curve BC. Okay, here you can see if the small amount of A added to the solution of a B, the melting point of a B will reduce to the C. Okay, so hence the curve AC and BC are a freezing point curve of A and B respectively. Okay, now what is the eutectic point? The eutectic point, okay, the curve AC and BC meet at the point C. At this point the three phases solid A, solid B and their solution coexist, and the degree of freedom is 0 and the system is a non-variant. Okay, if you talk about the areas of the system, if you consider a liquid mixture of a composition represented by the a point and cooled at the constant pressure, the temperature falls without any changes of composition until the position B. Okay, and the curve at AC is reached at the temperature T1 and the solid A will be separated out. The system now consists of two phases and hence it is a monovariant. Okay, uh, as the cooling continues, the component A keeps on separating out, and the solution become relatively richer in a B. It has only the concentration of B. So what is a congruent and incongruent melting points? Okay, so in this type of binary alloy system, the two substances form one or more component with the definite properties. A compound solids to the poses the congruent melting point. It melts exactly at a constant temperature into a liquid, and a compound solid to the poses the incongruent melting point if it decomposes completely at the temperature below its melting point, yielded a new compound. So this is the incongruent and congruent melting points. Thank you very much.